So today we shall be starting unitary method. Okay, unitary method. Where is unitary method? Unitary method is here. Chapter 13. Yes, unitary method 115. Okay, 115. And in this 115, what do we find? The most important thing over here, you can see this unitary method, where the method in which we first find the value of one single quantity. Simple. See, the method in which we find the value of one single quantity and then use it to find the value of many other quantities is called your unitary method. And the most important thing is that there are two kind of variations, direct and indirect variations, but we shall mostly concentrate on this direct variation. We shall mostly concentrate on this direct variation, where it means that if on one side the value increases, the other side also the value will increase, and on one side if the value will decrease, the other side also the value will decrease. So you can say we shall be learning only the basics of this unitary method. Okay, so you can say first we shall do exercise 13a and then we shall continue to exercise 13b. Therefore stay tuned and let's start our class. So imagine you have been asked to bring 5 pen, or not bring 5 pen, buy 5 pen. Now for 5 pens, for example, you have been asked to buy 5 pens. Okay, 5 pens. Now they have, or you can say your family member or your parents, she has given you just rupees 40. Okay, rupees 40, and she has asked you to bring 5 pens and go and buy 5 pens. Now the first question that will rise in your brain is, what is the cost of one pen? One pen. And then she will say, I do not know what is the cost of 5 pen, but bring 5 pens, buy 5 pens. And you will say, what the hell? Okay, I cannot, until and unless you tell me the price of one pen. This finding the cost of one article is called unitary method. Unitary method. Now method, until and unless you know the price of one pen, I am damn sure you won't be able to find the exact value of the number of given pens. Okay, based on this is a very, you can say, a small chapter, exercise 13a, especially for all those, okay, all those who are serious in their studies. Who are not serious in their studies, I cannot help. Neither I am going to scold them. Why should I? Now, in exercise 13a, and your comments are really very beautiful. Thank you for all those, because this shows your interest, and when you show your interest, my interest keeps on growing. Come on. So let's start number 1 without wasting any time. Price of 25 article. So see, the first thing is how you write the statement. Price of 25 articles is equal to how much? Rupees 1750. So price of one article will be how much? Price of one article will be naturally less, and when it is less, you will have to divide it by 25. Okay, so when you divide it by 25, you will get the price of one article. Very good. Now they are asking you find the price of 13 articles. Okay, fine, 13 articles. So the price of 13 articles will be 13 times price of one article, isn't it? 13 times the price of one article. So you need not to get panic. See, every time I keep on stammering. Okay, that doesn't mean, okay, that I'll make mistakes over here. I might. Come on. A motorbike travels 330 kilometers. Now the first thing over here, the most important thing that you people need to understand is what? See, a motorbike travels 330 kilometers, consuming 5 liters of petrol. Okay, now how much distance will it cover consuming 1 liter of petrol? So they are asking you what? They are asking you the distance. They are asking you the distance. And when they are asking you the distance, naturally this distance should be on the left hand side. This distance should be on your left hand side, because we find the value on this side only, isn't it? So our language should be such that my distance should be on this side. So how are we going to write? 5 liter of petrol in 5 you can say distance covered in 5 liter of petrol is 330 kilometers. So we'll write in this way. Have a look. Distance covered in 5 liters of petrol equal to how much, my dear? Let me see. Let me have a check. 330 kilometer. So distance covered in 1 liter of petrol will be more or less. Naturally you will say less. Okay. 330 divided by 5. This will give you how much? This will give you 66 kilometer. Fine. So the distance, how much distance will it cover? Will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? See, in 1 liter of petrol I found it out in 2.5 liter of petrol. Okay, 2.5 liters of petrol. So liters of petrol will be how much? 2.5 times 1 liter of petrol. 2.5 times 1 liter of petrol, which when you will multiply, you will get how much? You will get 165 kilometers. Okay, come on. Moving on to the next one. That is which one? Number 3. Number 3. Now I think that you have got the concept of this unitary method. Therefore, whenever you go to the market, whenever you go to shop, and whenever you want to buy a number of identical articles, first try to find out the cost of one article, isn't it? So here in number 3, what do we have? Cost of 1 dozen identical soap bars, sabun. Okay, of course you will buy. You can say you don't go to the shop to buy just one soap. Either you buy 4 soaps or 3 soaps in a month. So I have a look. So cost price of, instead of writing 1 dozen, I will be writing the units. Okay, so cost price of 12 soap bars is equal to how much? Is equal to, they have given you rupees 460.8. Okay, so the cost price, CP is the cost price. Okay, CP of 1 soap bar will be equal to how much? Naturally 460.8 divided by 12, isn't it? Divided by 12, and here you get your answer, 38.40. Okay, when you cancel this. Now, what is the cost of 15 soap bars? What have they asked? See, how many? What will be the cost of 15 soap bars? So cost price of 15 of them, 15 soap bars will be equal to how much? So 15 times the cost of 1 soap bar, that is rupees 38.40, and when you will multiply, you will get how much? Rupees 576. Rupees 576. Okay, now they are also asking you find the cost of 3 dozen soap bar. Find the cost of 3 dozen soap bars. So see, have a look. The cost of 1 dozen is already given. They are asking you 3 dozen soap bars. So cost price, now let me write this as cost price of 3 dozen soap bars. So instead of multiplying it by 36, 3 dozen means how much? 3 dozen means 3 into 12 is equal to 36 soap bars. So instead of multiplying this 38.40 by 36, you can also find out in this way. find it out in this way. The cost price of 3 dozen soap bar is equal to cost price of 1 dozen into 3. So cost price of 1 dozen is equal to how much? Is equal to 460.8 times 3, and here you get how much? 1382.4. Yes. Okay, this is what is your solution. Kaam khatam. So you need not to get you can say a panic, or you think that something. See, for example, it is the same thing, and they will keep on you can say the throwing questions. नहीं क्या कहते हैं इसको? Question मारना. So throwing questions. Okay, based on, for example, in number 4, the cost of 35 envelope is 105. How many envelope can be bought for rupees 90? How many envelope? They are asking you the number of envelopes. Number of envelopes. So this number of envelopes should be on your you can say right hand side. Okay, should be on your right hand side. What did I mention it? Let me see. You can the other sheet. See, I made a mistake over here. I was not able to distinguish between right and left. Isko right hand side. Very good. This should be whatever you are being asked. It should be on the right hand side. चलो गलती होता है. So number of envelopes they are asking you. So come on, have a look. For rupees 105, so we'll write like this. For rupees 105, the number of envelopes bought is equal to 35. Okay, number of envelopes bought is equal to how much? So is equal to 35. So for rupees 1, number of envelopes, my dear, envelopes bought will be 35 by 105. Do not cancel it. Why to cancel it? Okay, or you can cancel it also. Okay, I'm not forcing you that you don't cancel. So for rupees, how much? For rupees 90, the number of envelopes envelopes bought will be equal to how much? Why? 35 by 105. 35 by 35, or let me 35 by 105 times 90. Okay, so let us do some cancellation work. Okay, so I think with 7 5 times 7, how many times? 1 times 5 times 5, 3 times 3, 30 is equal to how much? Is equal to 30 envelopes. Okay, number 5, the cost of 8 can. Oh, come on, this is number 5. I am not going to do. I'll do number 6. Okay, I'll do number 6. For rupees 378, 9 cans of juice can be bought. How many cans of juice can be bought for rupees 504? So similarly, see over here, they are asking you the number of cans. Okay, so this number of cans should be on which side? It should be on the right hand side. Okay, should be on your right hand side. So how are you going to write? So same thing. For rupees 378, number of cans bought is equal to 9. So for rupee 1, number of cans, okay, bought will be equal to 9 by 378. Okay, fraction. Why to solve it? I'm not going to solve it. Okay, similarly for rupees 105, for rupees 105, the number of cans bought will be equal to just 9 by 378 times 105. Okay, so you, after cancelling, you will get 12 cans. Okay, you will get 12 cans. Nothing specific. Whenever something new is there, only then excitement is there. Okay, the same thing when it is repeated a number of times. A motorbike travels 425 in number 7. Let me see. In 5 hours in number 7. How much distance will it cover in 3.2 hours? Come on, what is this? What the hell is this? So why not to do number 8? Okay, I am going to do number 8. If the cost of 1 dozen article of the same kind is rupees 672, what will be the cost? So they are asking you the cost. Okay, first try to find out what you are being asked. So the cost will be on your right hand side. So how are we going to present this? So cost price, isn't it? The cost price of 1 dozen, isn't it? Cost price of 1 dozen or 12 articles is equal to how much? Equal to rupees 672. So the cost price of one article will be less, of course less, and when you will cancel, you will get rupees 56. Cost price of one article, cost price of 18 articles, 18 articles is equal to 56 times 18. Okay, or rupees 1008. See, so sweet, it's very sweet. Okay, come on, always remember, nothing is you can say easy until unless you learn it. If you learn it, then come on, come to number you can say number 8. You know, in number 8 what are they asking you? What will in number 8? Number 8 we have done it right now. Number 9, come to number 9. A car covers a distance of 180 km in 5 hours. Okay, so they are asking you how much? What are they asking you? How much distance will the car? Distance. They are asking you the distance. So again, as I told you, what you are being asked should be on the right hand side. RHS. This time I will not make mistake, because I have right now known that this is my right hand. Okay. Come on. So here we have in 5 hours. In 5 HRS. In 5 hours, the distance covered equal to 180 kilometers. So in 1 hour, the distance covered will be how much? Will be less. So when it is less, divide it. When it is more, multiply it. Okay, so you will get here 36 kilometers. Okay, when you will cancel this, you will get 36 kilometers. So in how much? In 3 hours. They are asking you the distance. They are asking you the distance covered in 3 hours. So when time is 3 hours, naturally the distance covered will be equal to 3 times the distance covered in 1 hour. 36 equal to 108 kilometers. Okay. See, in number 9, they are asking again. In number 9, they are asking the second part. They are asking you the time. They are asking you the time. Okay. So you will have to go in the reverse manner. Okay. Go in the reverse manner. You will start like this. The cost for 180 kilometer, time taken is 5 hours. So for 1 kilometer, time taken will be so much, and for how much? For 54 kilometers, the time taken will be so and so. You will multiply it. Okay, so no need to do that. Coming back to number 10, also it's very easy. Okay, come to let me see number 10. What about number 10? It's easy. Number 11 is also easy. Yeah, I'll do number 12. Yeah, in number 12. Okay, why? Because here there is a comparison. Comparison between this Rohit and Manoj. Rohit, Manoj, M-A-N-O-J. Okay, Manoj. Now as soon as I hear this M and OG, it says Moj, the app. Moj kar di. So come on. Rohit buys 10 pen, all of one brand for rupees 150. So here let me write the cost price of 10 pens is equal to rupees 150, and Manoj Bhaiya buys 14 pens pence. कहाँ है? Yes. Cost price of 14 pence is equal to rupees how much? Rupees 168. Good. So cost price of 1 pen will be how much? Cost price of 1 pen will be 150 by 10 equal to rupees 15. I'll write over here rupees 15, and here the cost price of 1 pen will be equal to how much? Will be equal to rupees 12. So you can see that the cost price of 1 pen which Rohit buys is 15, and the cost price of 1 pen which Manoj buys is rupees 12. What are they asking? They are asking you who bought the pens cheaper. I am not blind. Of course, Manoj buys the pen cheaper. Okay, Manoj buys, B-U-Y-S, buys pens cheaper. Okay, cheaper. Come on. Moving on to the next few sums. See, I have to hurry because I do not want to drag this video. Okay, just the concept is important. Okay, coming back to number 13. Come to number 13. A tree 24-meter high. So this is your tree. Okay. Even in the even in the online examination, in the class, I was you can say I made this you can say a diagram. Okay, and the students, wow sir, so beautiful, you're a great artist. Of course I'm a great artist. See, this is the sun. Oh my goodness. And then this is the shadow. Come shadow. This is the shadow, okay, of the tree. Good. So what are they asking you? First of all, what are they asking you? So a tree of 24-meter high casts a shadow of 15 meter. At the same time, another tree casts a shadow of 6 meter. Find the height. They are asking you the height, my dear. Height. Height of tree, isn't it? Height of tree. Second tree. Okay. So let's see. So height should be on your right hand side. So when the shadow is 15 meter, the height of the tree was 24 meter. Come on. When the shadow is equal to 15 meter, the height of tree is equal to how much? 24 meter. So when shadow is 1 meter, will be 1 meter, the height will be, height of tree according to the shadow should be less, isn't it? Should be less. Now when the shadow is at the same time another tree casts a shadow of 6 meter. So okay, when shadow is equal to 6 meter, your height will be 24 by 15 into 6. So how much? So let me see. 2 times 3, 5 times 24 2s are 48 by 5 is equal to 9.6 meter. Come to number 14. Without wasting time, a loaded truck travels 18 km in 25 hours. 18 km in 25 minutes. Okay. If the speed remains the same, how far will it travel in 5 hours? How far it will? Someone will answer very far. 14. So a loaded truck travels 18 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains the same, how far? They are asking the distance. So it should be on the right hand side. So how to start? In 25 minutes. अंग्रेजी भी कितना सुंदर है. In 25 minutes. In 25 minutes. Distance traveled is equal to how much? 18 kilometers. So in 1 minute, the distance traveled will be 18 by 25 kilometers. Of course it will be less, no? If the speed remains the same, how far will it travel in 5 hours? Oh my god, 5 hours. So in 5 hours means what? You will have to convert it in minutes. Minutes means 5 into 60. 5 into 60, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So in 5 hours, or you can 5 into 60 minutes, 18 by 25 into 5 into 60. 5 times 60. 5 times 5, 12 times. So 18 times 12 will be equal to your 216 kilometers. Okay, so this is how we shall be continuing the next chapter, that is exercise 13b also. Okay, exercise 13b, and I'll try to make it as short as possible. Now, keeping this in view, it's your duty to keep on solving.